Hi, welcome to Ruminate on This, small bits of information from AMTS, the Nutritionist webinars.
This next short is a discussion of the NDF time points specific to forages and non-forages. It will also discuss why you need to get 3 distinct time points, why it's not adequate to just average them.
So the time points that they've settled on and that the labs have implemented for forages, they found that 30, 120, and 240 provided adequate sensitivity so that we could capture the majority of the variance in NDF digestibility. Okay. For non-forage, 12, 72, and 120. Now the difference is because of how these things degrade, particle size differences, how the cross-linking varies between them. The problem that we've also run across is there's a number of people that are only getting a 30-hour and a 240-hour back. And we've seen some scary things that people have tried to do. Great example is all I do is calculate the average of the two, okay? So they take whatever the 30 and the 240 hour is, do an average of that to represent the 120. You can't do this. Don't do this. If you're doing this now, please stop. Here's why. If you averaged it, here's just two example feeds. If you averaged it, you end up with this sort of a straight line versus the real data. Okay? So by averaging it, we are getting rid of where that inflection point is. And that's one of the things we're really interested in determining this fast versus slow pools, is where are these and if you're just doing a simple average, it's actually mathematically wrong because 120 is not the center point of 30 and 240. So even if you're doing an average of 30 and 240, that is not anywhere close to what a 120 is going to be. It's both mathematically incorrect and its fermentation characteristics is incorrect because you're changing that inflection point. And I'm probably going to take heat for this, but if you're not getting three time points from your lab, you've got two options. Work with them to get that third time point, and if they say that they can't do it or they won't do it, change labs, folks. There's plenty of labs that are doing this.
The information on this short was pulled from Tom's webinar in September 2016, where he talked about anything he wanted to. The next and last part about NDF from that particular webinar is going to cover UNDF.